Hello, welcome back to Oolykee Gaming and welcome back to another episode of Cities in Motion. Okay, let's go and let me just go and cover what OG said in the comment section. Landsman 27, playing the level on this level helps to showcase the game. It would not be fun watching you struggle and advance and playing. Yeah, of course, the harder levels, I think that's correct. Even though I might enjoy harder level and of course enjoy the challenge, but also I might fail and that would be just like horrible looking. I think it's better to play it a little bit on a safe side just so we can showcase the game how it is. And yeah, I haven't played this game in a while, so for me also having some kind of recap on an easier level if I ever gonna play on the harder. Wow, there's a lot of people here. That's interesting. Right, you can see that almost at every stop we're getting more and more people. I think we're gonna have to go for subway soon, because there's way too many people for transport in this age. Like if it was a different time scale, like time, it's 1922. If we were like in 1940s, 50s, we would have bigger trams, longer trams, and game does offer you this, you know, the better trams. Also, the question that OG had is, does completing a mission unlock the next one, or do they keep coming up randomly? Yeah, they keep up coming randomly, but like for example, we already resolved the next mission before we actually did the tour the city. The only like positive thing about resolving the missions is that you get your financial bonus now, because longer you pay, if the longer you play, your finances are better and better, because you have coverage, you don't have the basic investments that you need in the infrastructure, so you just need to maintain and gradually upgrade your rolling stock, your buses, your trams, trains, and stuff like that. You know, refresh them, but the basic infrastructure like stations, especially in subways, that we're gonna find out, well, relatively soon enough. Maybe in this episode, maybe not. We'll see how we're gonna be doing financially. Longer you play, this money or bonuses from the missions is not so important for you, so it's better to take care of the missions earlier rather than later, just to give you that a little bit of oomph or boost to your finances. I'm looking at these stations now. They're like, it's fine for us. Like, why are the shorter routes more better? Because shorter routes serve people where they want to go, and unfortunately for our people in this game, you don't get like a daily pass, and you don't get multiple trip tickets. Every time you change mode of transport, you have to pay for another ticket. So having a little bit shorter routes also ensures you a little bit better money. Now, I'm not sure if this is gonna work, but from one bus stop to the other, and just have one bus stop transporting people from bus stop to bus stop to a bus stop, I don't think that's gonna work for us. I'm pretty sure that we're gonna have huge expenses for the buses, but having like shorter routes, like for example from this railway station, this is not really a short one, from this railway station to this church, or maybe even better example would be from this railway terminal to this theater shopping center covering this part of the city. I think this is ideal length of a line. Most of the people want to use it in this manner, and still it's not too long, because if you build a long line, for example, that we have a mission here from this neighborhood over here where we have these highways intersecting all the way through the railway terminal, even if you use all these off-road locations all the way to here, you will have people that want to come from here to the end of the line, and they're gonna be permanently taking us. And of course, this is relatively dense neighborhoods. You will have people who are gonna be hogging spaces for all this length, while most of the people just want to take short trips. But still, I think the long lines have its own benefits. You cover everything, especially when they're clear like this. So actually my question is, because I'm not, this is where I came with my train of thought with this game, is would we in the comment section, guys, is it better to make a line from this hospital and then just in the middle of nowhere, let's say this park area, and have some kind of intersection where people can choose where to go to Brandenburg Gate or to the train stations, or to train stations? Or is it better to just to make one line all the way from here, from the hospital through these neighborhoods that's not going to be impeding their progress, all the way to Brandenburg Gate, and then parallel to this train station to where we have this neighborhood over here? I was thinking, like, in theory, we can even make this, not in theory, we can even make all of the whole coverage, the whole line from all the way to the west of the city, from here all the way to, let's say, even this church, but in a bypass way. So we would go through here, this next to the train station. And by the way, I'm not going to be using these two stations as main stations for this line. To go all the way here around this densely constructed neighborhoods, and we can go to church. Even let's not poke the bear, maybe even all the way to the east of the city. So we can have one mega line. Maybe that's not a bad idea. Maybe we should explore this option. I mean, like, infrastructure for this hugely, like, partially it's in place. I don't want to say hugely, but no, it's not really hugely. We need to put tram lines, tram tracks all the way here. We have partially built here, and then all the way through here. And this line is going to be quite demanding in a way that we will need... how are we doing financially? Oh, we're losing some money. Not ideal, but I think all in all we're fine. We can always pause this and then check how our bank credibility is, how much money we can get. Oh, 30 million, 20 million, 30,000, 20,000, and 27,000. Yeah, that would be around 80,000. We can get a decent amount of money. We can get a lot of money. We can get a lot of money. Okay, so I think I want to go. I think I want to go for it. New month. Let's see how financially solvent we are for the next month. Predictions are bang, positive. Positive, and everybody seems to be happy about this. That's fine. Let's see if we can. Okay, here we need to lower the ticket prices. That's it. I will increase some salaries. I think I can just increase a little bit of salaries, and that's it. Okay, let's resolve this mission. Let's go for it. We're gonna need some money. I will wait for a few days. Let's speed up. If you press number 3 on your keyboard, it speeds the things up. I will speed it up, and I will make a hopefully nice looking line. Probably the longest. Let's go for the longest line in the city. We have some money now, so let's start developing. So if we're gonna go for the longest line in the city, all the way from the east, we already have this infrastructure here, over here. Now we can go in this direction, 530, that's fine. Let's go in this direction. Most of the money is already gone. Let's pause this and let's finish the line. So what we're gonna need to finish this infrastructure. I'm seeing definitely 5,000. Let's do this. One of the tricks I'm going to show you. Now, you have to be really, really careful about this. There's only a certain amount of loans you can get here. You can get 14 different loans. You think like 14 loans is not, it's not that much. So like we have a lot of space for loans. Yes and no. The problem is, if you want to get a little bit of an edge on the financial system, it's better to have loans in small installments. For example, let's say 5,000. So if you get a couple of loans in these increments, you're gonna fill in your 14 loans really fast. So heads up on that. And also, even if you if you borrow, if you fill this in 14 loans, and we have enough money for finishing the line, okay, yeah, perfect, we have the money, no need for loans anymore, let's continue on. Well, you might need loans soon, so it might not be as ideal as you think. So, oh boy, oh no, I have a problem here. We have a little bit of a problem here. I'm gonna have to. We'll play with this. Let me finish the rest of the line. Looks like because of the setup we chose, we can't really properly connect the tracks. I'm just gonna pause this for a second and see if I remove this. I think it's gonna cause some issues for us, but I'm still gonna try to do it. Let's see if we can connect this one, remove it. Oh boy. This, I can totally see this causing a lot of problems for us. Let's go and try to rebuild this one. Anyway, you need to... Wow. Really? Really? Okay. I don't see why this is a problem here. I can try to remove, because the only thing that I can see what can be causing this is this. Let's try to fix it. Wow, this is gonna be... Wow, it doesn't allow us to build a railroad here. Why? I mean, like, if I remove it, if I even remove this... Can I move it? Let's see what's gonna happen. Me and you gonna find out right now what's gonna happen. Okay, this works. What about this? Okay, this does not work. Yeah, I have no idea how to connect this now. It looks like it should be in this direction. Well, obviously we're gonna have to find a bypass for this tram as well. I was hoping to get it like this, but it looks like the system, the computer says no. Yeah, I'm gonna have to restore everything as it was and find a different way for this. It's not a problem. I mean, it's the fun part of this game. I'll have to go like this, remove all of these lines. Probably these as well, but I'm just gonna go and rebuild this. Well, it was like this. I'm not sure if this is the best way to do it, but let's see if we lost some tram lines. No, tram lines looks to be fine. I think they're gonna... this is bus. Remove it. Let's go for trams. Yeah, they straight away rebuilt it themselves. I don't know where the trams that disappeared went, but I'm pretty sure that they're gonna respawn. Okay, we have options here. We always do. We're gonna have to bypass this area. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. We can... Let's see. How can we bypass this? Suddenly it's a big deal. I really wanted to cover this area in these 3 stations over here with another tram station that's going to be covering all of this, so people can transfer from these stations elsewhere. But we can use this. So the most important line or the stations here are this one. So this one is the most important. Obviously I want to avoid this one because there's already a lot of trams coming here. So what I wanted to do is cover this station here and this station here with separate stations. Now that might not be a big of a problem, for us, because we can let's roll this back. But you know what? Let's leave it there. I don't know if I'm gonna need it or not. Probably not, but still, we can make a trams go underneath it here, and then we can make a tram stations that will cover all of these close to these bus stations. So let's try doing that. It is gonna be a bottleneck-ish, but I don't see... I wanted to say I don't see a lot of traffic here, but yeah, there's a crap load of traffic. Yeah, I'll go for it and see how we go from there. It might be positive, it might not, but I'll do our best. Okay, so we have a line finished all the way to here. This is a dead-end line. I'm gonna try to avoid that. Then we get to Brandenburg Gates. There is a thing that you can do here also, like this, for example, to have a little bit of a off-road, but you're gonna have to connect it back. Here, for example, I'm not sure if this is a smart... definitely, it looks like it's not a smart thing to do. And maybe, I don't... Let's see from the other side, if we can construct it from the other side. No tram stops, we need this. Wow, I have no idea what this game is on about. Looks like it decided not to allow us to build this. I have no idea. If I continue demolishing this, this is the first time ever I had any issues like this from this game. Let's see. I can try, and I will try. I will demolish this intersection. I don't think I can demolish this. I'll see if I can combine this one to this one. Okay. And can I connect this one? Well, I can do it this way. I mean, like, it's not ideal. I expected this game to be a little bit more flexible to us. What can I do this? Because I would like to build a station in front of Brandenburg Gates. So let's see if we can do this. Yeah, we can. Okay, so we can build a station here. This is going to be a main station for us. Okay, rest of it should be straightforward. We have this monument area here. Let's try to do as little disruption as possible. There we go. Oh yeah, we have one of those intersections. Yeah, let's have fun with this. Not fun. Okay. Oh, darn it! You see when you're out, where you, when you're a smart ass. Right, coffee time. Okay. And I was thinking, usually what I would do, let me show you. Well, usually what I would do, I would ignore this part of the road because there's not a good place here to make any like roundabout for our railroad. I can do it outside of the city, but is there a point to that? I'm not really sure. Usually I would do it here and in front of the city hall. The lines, and then you can let's do that. It seems like it's a more sensible solution. So something like this. Wow, okay, it doesn't like it. Can we do it like this, like this? There we go. Something like this. We can remove the excess railroad. Now bear in mind that this railroad costs, and when you remove it, you don't get all the money back. It's a loss for you. One station in front of the city hall, that's fine. Then 2 stations here near the hospital. It is covered. We will cover it additionally, maybe with buses, maybe with trams. But let's build. This is what we have in Dublin, in Ireland. It's horrible. They have extremely long lines with extreme amount of stops. Like bus stops in Ireland are every few hundred meters. You literally have a bus stop in front of every house. Not really, but close. This is going to be crucial later on for us, this neighborhood here. There's no need for any stations over here, but Brandenburg Gate we can have a couple of stations. We're going to be using stations. Ooh, we won't. Let's make it here. This is going to be our main tram stations for this neighborhood. Let's space it out from buses, but I'm pretty sure that we have covered, maybe even, it doesn't show me how big it is. That's what she said. But I was thinking, like, do we need anything here? We can do it over here. This one will cover these stations. Okay, now continuing, this is brand new part of the city. Let's see what we can cover here, boys. Ooh. And all of this fuss is our this is okay. Maybe I'm hoping that this is covering. It's at the edge. We'll see. But I'll have to put stations here and see and hope for the best. I think it might be covered, but yeah, I won't swear by it. We're missing, kind of missing this hospital here, or is it university? It's not really covered ideally. So do we want to try to cover it like this? It's still not going to turn green. I think we're going to have some intermediate lines between here and there, but that's fine. Let's do a little bit better coverage like this, and then one here, and then we are coming in the area that is already covered. Always good to have tram stations near the intersection of lines, so people can choose where I want to go. I'll choose those because we don't have any stations that we can use in this area, and then we can use the rest of them over here. Okay, so we have 3,000 left over. I am 100% sure that that's not going to be enough for us, but I think we are done here with the longest line that we have. So I will go and connect all the stops here, and let's go and build it all the way, and then here, and then we have here. I bet that these are going to be busy. These ones here and these ones here. Okay, right hand side in front of the Brandenburg Gates, in the middle of the park. and then we have the new part of the city. This part is gonna be crazy busy. Crazy busy, I'm telling you. And then City Hall, and then going back. So we just need to double up on these, and we are done. The biggest line in the city, and I have a feeling that this one is gonna stay the biggest line in the city for a while. Potentially forever. Right, we have a station here. How many? What? 35 already. Okay, this is gonna be like 50 stations. Let's just continue. Here we go. Here, here. And we cross the river over here. 43. Almost 50 stations. 46, 47, and there we go. Okay, 47 stations. I'm thinking that, first of all, this is gonna be dense. I'm thinking at least 20 trams. 10 of them is gonna be 7 million. Let's do this smartly. Let's. I don't even know. Yeah, we probably should space them. Let's do this. Let's build one of them, and let's put it in production, and let's add trams as needed. Did we continue this? Yeah, here we go. Oh, yes, we completed the objective. It actually counts. Perfect. So we have additional little money that we got now. We gonna have a lot of expenses because of the loans we took. So do we want to populate this line as soon as possible? Maybe yes. Let's go like this. This is 6 trams. Let's get 5,000 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is 13. Okay, so if I get 5,000 more, it's gonna be 20. Okay, right? It should be. Okay, let's do this. 20 big double-decker trams, right? Well, I hope it's gonna be 20. 19. No, it's not gonna be 20. We have only 500, and the tram costs 770. Okay. Well, you play the cards you've been dealt with. Let's see predictions of our financial system. Horrible, minus 2,000. Let's see what we got here. This is the people being happy with our service. Well, being happy that we resolved the mission. You see, this is a construction site here. The start of a construction site. I think on the map, we can't see anything on the map right now, but these would be like orange reddish color. This is where the new planning for the city is. Like, you know, you can see on your map like big highway being constructed and stuff like that from time to time whenever they have some kind of construction happening. I can cover these. You can go and check these out yourself, but even before you start, here we go. This is one of them. Yeah, actually on the map I just checked it out. I zoomed in by leaning towards the monitor. It doesn't show like it's orange. Maybe it's too small to register, but anyway, these are construction sites. This is where you're gonna get new factories, new work, and this kind of stuff. Oh, good morning. I'd like to speak to you about a small problem. There's a bus stop dangerously close to the place where my children like to play, and I'm concerned for their safety. Do you think it would be possible to remove the stop? I would be deeply grateful. Yeah, I'll accept this. I might reject it, but let's see what the options are and what the stop is. Well, if your children are playing here, there's a big park. I don't think I'm gonna be touching this. I mean, like, we can we reject it? I think there's an option. How do you reread this? There's an option to reread message and then reject it. But it doesn't matter. We can leave it here, and if we ever revamp our bus system, like, for example, I can leave this message for a while until we get, let's say, covered bus stops, and then remove it, pick up the money, and then build a bus stop again, like a better one. It will disrupt our bus network a little bit, but hey, ho. Okay, line number 7 looks like, oh, again, wow. This is, I often mistaken this, but like, which are buses, which are trams. Line number 7 is this one here. It goes only from here to there, and it seems to be really busy. It seems to be really busy in that direction there. So for some reason, they think that if they take a bus here, from here to over there, they will get there faster than using any other method of transport. I don't know where they're going, But maybe, like, if these people, maybe they're going from here to the bus and then, you know, trying to bypass that. No. More sense would be if they went with the buses in this direction. But anyway, line 7 here seems to be a lot of busy. How many buses do you have? We have 3 buses. Should we explore options with the other buses here? Because I'm still not sure which ones would be. So this one is the same as ours. It's double the price, but it's double the, let's speed the time a little bit, just so we can get, you know, population up and running. Not population, the demand on the... Oh, they're already circling. Look at them go. Nice. Trams are picking everybody up. By the way, you can get even people in the middle of nowhere because they're transferring from line to line. For now, this line is green. Okay, we have a little bit of orange here. But this means that we're going to have really decent ridership. It doesn't matter. Let's go back to the basics. Can you delete the... I need to do something. Like, I know that these 3 buses are definitely too modern. They shouldn't be here. This one is questionable. Pavlov 677. I'm pretty sure this Pavlov is okay to be used, but it's 600. I don't remember buses being that expensive this early, so no, I'll skip it. Do I want to implement more buses, the small ones? I don't know. Let's see how our buses are doing here. How the transport is doing here. Where are our buses? Bus, there's no traffic jams. This street here can be packed with cars, and it is in the opposite direction. Let's see again where the line 7 is. 2 buses right after each other, one after another. Yeah, let's do more buses. Let's do a couple of more. Oh, no money. Oh, right, I forgot I'm poor. Fine, let's see financially how we're doing. Positive, you're kidding me. Already? Okay, looks like the new line is doing wonders. Like, if we wait for another month, by the way, bear in mind that we are paying the loans off. Oh, I forgot to mention, why do you want to have loans in the small installments? Because you can actually repay the loan early. You know, you can just repay the loan if you have the money. So you just select the loan which one you want to repay and press in the opposite direction. So we have one loan left. This is a longer one with higher interest rates. So for example, I would like to return this loan. This is the loan left, 4,200. You know that first loan we got was the Bauer Bank. That was with the small installments, with small interest rates. So we were really happy with that, but that loan has been repaid. So the only one we have is this one, Interglobal Fund. So, well, from the original loans. This was like, it doesn't show how many months. We have 13 months to repay this, but we can repay it earlier as well. You don't have to do this. Like, money is always good. Leave the money there. Don't spend money on returning the loans if you are financially, you know, if you're fine. Well, if you're not financially fine, you're definitely not going to be returning any loans. But anyway, we have our trams a little bit spaced out. That's really nice. They are hitting this busy area over here. That's the only problem I think I have. You can see here that there are cars here, but they're not blocking that much of a traffic. Okay, I take that back. Do I take it back? No, I take it back. Looks like... Oh, no, he has to get to here. Why is there nobody on these stations? I thought these stations are going to be really busy. There's nobody there. There's people here, though. Like, I expected people from these stations that are going to be gravitating here. The people that want to go in this direction to the west side city. Right. Just a second. Yeah, I think that's more or less it, what I wanted to cover here. I wanted to go and check some of the stations and lines that people are complaining about. So let's start with these. So this is a line 1 of our tram system. Is it really? Yeah, it is. Line 1 of our tram system. And it shows us here that people are unhappy on this station. Now we have 12 trams operating on this station. Now they are equally spaced out, as far as I can see. So I don't want to introduce more trams. Well, looks like... No, I don't know. Let's see here. Line 1. Yeah, line 1 has a huge ridership. So instead of like, obviously people want to use this line. So what can we do to offset this amount of passengers? Well, look, there's even in the opposite direction, there's a huge demand. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to bite a bullet and get more trams on line 1. I mean, with what money, though? I don't want to get more loans. I want to repay some of them a little bit. We'll wait for the end of this. Oh, number 2. End of this month. Let's wait for the end of this month to see how financially... Here we go. Oh, 712. Sweet. So that means that our trams and buses are transporting more people. Okay, this means that financially we're doing great. We can get more loans, and I'm pretty sure the next step will be... yeah, you know what? Let's do it like this. I will not get new trams on this line. I will get a subway on this line. There's no point of pushing more trams here, shoving them, because obviously even more trams won't be able to. 140 people, like 140. Subway cannot transport this, by the way. Subway is... this is too much even for subway. So if we make a subway station around here, amusement park, probably in front of this train station, and then we're gonna see where we're gonna put the next one, either close to this junction here of buses and trams, or we can put it even here where we have huge demand. So we would have 1 station, 2 station, and either 3 over here or 3 over here. Now, by the way, though, fear not if we are bending the line in this direction, because after this, the next expansion will be this one, because this is a huge traffic generator, passenger generator, the train station. So we can go for 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Fourth subway station. This will be quite dense, but then we're gonna also have capacity to carry all these people, and this should alleviate pressure from our lines. You can see passengers not being happy, but hey ho, you have a public transport system, unlike some poor countries, so don't complain. What the hell is this? Why does it allow me now to build this? I am slightly pissed off, and I'm not kidding. I am really not kidding. What the hell was this? Maybe there was a tram or something in place. Doesn't matter. We'll see. We'll see how our tram system works here, because I don't care if they're in this neighborhood, if they go through here, if there's no backlog of trams, if they wait for a second or two, that's fine with me. Service is being... they're fulfilling their service. And the new area here, well, I can't say anything about this because... obviously, there's a lot of ridership. There are some people not being totally happy, but it's understandable. Look at this one, 79 people here. Why is this so? Because it's a junction of the bus lines and the tram lines, so they're also generating a lot of traffic. Yeah, so that's it. Yeah. Bus line number 3 is again too busy. Probably we should do something about it. Traffic accident. Now we extended a little bit, but you can see that the messages are lagging behind. Even if you play at the normal speeds, you're still gonna have issues like this. You can see here the biggest amount of traffic, like people we have, is at these places like train stations. There's 141 of them here, but there's 50 of them at least in the trams that they just left this station. So when you see somewhere like here, like 89 people, yeah, because they're not getting any attention, any the attendance, they're not going, like trams are not servicing them because they're coming here full with people wanting them to go further. It doesn't mean that this station has like the highest number of people waiting. No, here is the highest number of people waiting because some of them are actually on the trams. So these stations, like the train stations, but especially this junction here is really important for us to start with the subway here, and then we have to of course offer people where they want to go. I also have one more thing that when we implemented this line here, the new line, the new part of the city, bear in mind that there's people around this train station that want to go in this part of the city. And what's their option? Their option is to go here to this train station here and then switch to another tram that is, or even to this tram station here, and then walk to this line and then take this line in the opposite direction. Now what we should do here is create another line from here connected to here and offer them to go in the opposite direction, so people from here will get more coverage by going to this train station. So this is going to alleviate some of the pressure of this line, because people will be going in the direction that they actually want. They won't be bothering us going all the way around, because they want to use public transport system, and they will use the public transport system. It's just gonna put a lot of pressure on you. So this is how opening the new lines, just doubling up of the existing ones, you actually create more ridership. And this is not hard thing to do. We can just create another loop over here and practically use the same station, or we can build a new station and then connect this to the main tram line over here. You know, we don't have money for this at the moment, but that's fine. This is just the plan, and probably we're gonna do that eventually. Or the second thing is, if we're gonna be nice and cute and all good about it, we can just connect this tram with over here. We're gonna be using this separated line, but this way is faster, closer, and it's separated as well. So probably would be better if we build it here. More visually appealing is gonna be if we build it in this direction. But anyway, I'm gonna leave it here. Financially, again, how are we doing? We are minus 678. That's fine. That's fine. Bear in mind that in due time, in the next few years, 5 years or so, it's 1922, almost 23. We're gonna have old buses, old trams that we're gonna have to replace. Bear in mind that, you know, they're gonna become in the waves that we purchased them in. You know, they have the expiration date. I mean, they can continue working, but they're just gonna be breaking down more often than they should. But anyway, that's it. We created the longest line in the game, and probably one of the, if not the longest line that I made ever, so I'm proud of myself. I'm pretty sure that this is going to be a great one. This gives us also a lot of options for us to actually expand in this direction, to service these people a little bit better. So that's what we're going to be focusing in the next one. Subway probably as well. We'll see how our financial system situation is, but we're going to cover that in the next episode. I'm going to say thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, press the like button. If you didn't, leave a nasty comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, subscribe, notification bell, ring it, comment section, hit it, and if you want to support the channel, you always have the description of the video. Happy Friday, guys, and have a cold one in Oolykee on my tab, on my tab. Yeah, so let me see each other. I will be here. Right, thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye bye.